Hey, what's up, ghouls and gals? We are wrapping up Romantic Horror Movie Week with another movie review. Today we are talking about House of Darkness from 2022. If you missed my last two videos, the first one was a recommendation of 10 horror movies to watch before Valentine's Day, and I'm uploading this on Valentine's Day. So if you see this video today and you'd like a movie recommendation, check out that video. My last video was a review and deep dive of Spring. But like I said, today we are talking about House of Darkness. So if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give this a thumbs up, subscribe for more, check out all of my links down below if you would like to see any more of me or support the channel any further. Next month, we're bringing back Cult Horror Movie Week. You guys know I love talking about cults. I'm very fascinated with that whole subsect of people, so cannot wait to recommend some movies that I've never talked about. We also have a Redemption review coming next month, so stay tuned. Anyways, for now, let's just get right back into our romantic horror with House of Darkness. Like I said, this comes from 2022, directed by LaBute. This comes in at 1 hour and 28 minutes. And that's a runtime for this film that I feel like it could have been cut in a lot of places. We'll get there perhaps, but I just feel like this would have been a really tight 79-minute film. This was released on September 13th, 2022. Let me know if you share a birthday with this release date. Driving home to her secluded estate after meeting at a local bar, a player set out to score thinks his beautiful, mysterious date will be another casual hookup, but boy, is there much more in store. But let's pause for a second because I would like to take a second to thank my patrons. I wouldn't be able to do this kind of content if it wasn't for you guys supporting the channel. And if you would like to watch House of Darkness, this will be on my $2 tier where you can watch the movie and other movies for $2 a month. And it supports the channel and goes to a really great thing. So anyways, back to the review. LaBute's background in theater is really felt in this film, and this is one of the reasons why I feel like it could be cut down a tad. Like I mentioned, this goes for almost 1 hour and a half, and I genuinely feel like a 75 to 79 minute runtime would have helped it out a little more because it feels like you are watching a stage play on screen, which I really didn't mind. I'm always here for a talkie film, but in execution and in thinking about it a few weeks after seeing it, I really do feel like it could have been a much tighter film if it was just trimmed down in a few places. But this really is a film, a true example of a film that dives into the themes of toxic masculinity and power imbalances in a relationship. The film really plays with the trope of the man invites danger, but it does gradually twist into a hookup gone wrong, and then easily and seamlessly once again shifts into a gothic nightmare. The use of the secluded castle here is a metaphor for entrapment. The gorgeous candlelit interior creates an eerie setting that mirrors gothic literature aesthetics, and the costuming choices are a subtle nod to the girl's vampiric nature without making it explicit. This film is a vampire film without bashing you over the face with vampire tropes. However, if you just kind of watch this movie and aren't paying much attention, you may get bored. Listen to the dialogue. If you really listen to the dialogue, Kate Bosworth is telling you everything you need to know about who she is and what her intentions are. It's just, we as viewers are almost in Justin Long's brain where we're kind of brushing things off until a certain point where you realize all the things she said and you're like, oh shit, okay, here we go, we are in a vampire film. We follow Hap Jackson, who is wonderfully played by Justin Long, who offers a ride home to Mina, who I said is played by Kate Bosworth, after a meeting at a bar. Anticipating a casual hookup, Hap follows Mina into her secluded castle-like estate. The night takes a sinister turn when Lucy, Mina's sister, arrives, and even later another sister, Nora. Things become more and more unsettling, leading Hap to realize he may have underestimated the dangers lurking within the house. This is heavily inspired by Bram Stoker's Dracula and the characters of his daughters, but reimagined to explore the themes of seduction and the subversion of gender roles, which I really loved. And I think the casting of Justin Long and Kate Bosworth together in this film was an excellent choice. They are a couple in real life, and they are the sweetest couple. I follow them both on Instagram, and the birthday posts every year have me almost in tears reading how much he loves her. So to see them in this film where the dynamics are changed and he is a piece of shit. He's almost like his character in Barbarian, but like a little less he's toned down a little bit. But she is this wonderfully seductive creature who knows what she wants, and she's not afraid to like have this shitty man in her home because she knows the payoff. And it's just so wonderfully done. They play so well off of each other, and the sisters Lucy and Nora are such a they are a presence that you feel throughout the film. You're just not sure when they're going to arrive, or perhaps if someone even is there, but when they make their arrival, it's beautiful, it's wonderful, and I loved the Dracula's Daughters almost story here in House of Darkness. The film did receive mixed reviews, and I even put it in my 2022 skips list, which I'm kind of kicking myself in the butt for because it really was a good film. But like I said, my only real issue was the runtime, and that you felt the runtime. But if they would have just tightened it up in a few places, it could have been so much better. It does have some really great sharp commentary on modern dating and those kind of dynamics. I am happily, very much happily married, almost. And by saying almost, I mean like we're hoping to get married this year. But in saying that, I'm very happy that I don't want to be in the dating pool. I'm very much happy with my life. So to just be like a third party observer in these like really shitty trials and tribulations of other people's lives, it's nice to just take a step back, you know? This is a film that also offers a darkly yet comedic take on the vampire subgenre, with elements of horror and satire to explore themes of desire, deception, and the consequences of one's actions. Pretty much this film is Justin Long fucking around and finding out. Before I wrap things up here, I just want to make a note that this was filmed in Fayetteville, Arkansas, in a real castle-like estate, which really did add to the atmosphere. They could have green screened, whatever, they could have filmed this in like a back lot somewhere, but they found a real estate to film this in, and I do think it helped capture the gothic nature and the gothic atmosphere that I feel like Neil LaBute was going for. It also really does capture the secluded and eerie feeling that is integral to the atmosphere of the story, 100%. So, you know what? I would give this film a solid 3 out of 5. So let me know your thoughts on House of Darkness. I really love the casting choices of Justin Long and Kate Bosworth. Like I said, after Barbarian, man, like, I am so reinvigorated to see Justin Long in It's a Wonderful Knife. He's in Goosebumps lately. Like, he's our horror. Him and Kyle Gallner are horror kings around here. So let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you once again to my patrons for supporting the channel and making this kind of content possible. I love showing movies and talking about movies and spoiling movies. So on that note, I will see you in my next video in a few days, where we will be talking about animal attack horrors. So I will leave you with that, and I will see you then. Sayonara, spooky fam.